Check, check. Alright, it is what it is. We're going to ride with it. Keeping it short and sweet. We're going to refine these videos and just, make it 15-20 minutes of greatness. So good day. Let's tune in. We're replenishing the body with some fresh oxygen. So sit up straight, sit up tall. Let me get you Let me get you the SPY up here. SPY. And 10 deep breaths in, 10 deep breaths out. Hold the final exhale out as long as possible, and then hold that following inhale in as long as possible. Shake it out. Shake the arms, shake the legs. Just wake up some of these little cells. Go ahead and tap your forehead. Wake those cells up. Tap these bags underneath the eyeballs. Get some fresh blood going in there. Tap the cheekbones, jawbones. Tap right below the jawbones and the glands right here. Tap these collarbone glands right here. Tap the back of the neck glands. Tap the back of the ear glands. Tap some of these chest glands. Oh. Damn. Friday was one of those days where if you're a long-term investor, you shut the phone down and you just go surf, go play golf, go find something that you like to do, because Friday was ugly. There's no doubt about that. Friday was bad, for pretty much everything. I mean, just all around. I mean, I guess you had Thursday and Friday pretty bad, but man, Friday was bad. So, and where do we go this week with China's stock market down like crazy this morning, Europe down over 2% this morning, China down over 2% this morning, and we've just fallen, 3 or 4% from Thursday or Friday. So again, me as a long-term investor, I don't have any cash to spend. I spent it Friday, but I spent it on Bitcoin and Zim. I spent it on Bitcoin, and I started that long-term position in Zim at $55. And I'm down, but this is a long-term play for me, right? This is a international shipping company. I've been seeing their containers in Charleston a lot recently, and I was kicking myself Monday for not getting in at 55. So it came back down to a price level I like, started a small position. I am currently in the red on that position, but hey, we're going to give this a couple weeks till we get some more fiat, and I will gain on my position. I'll add to my position, excuse me. Bitcoin down also below 39 this morning to 38.4. I was buying Bitcoin on Friday below 40. And so it's not, I mean, it hadn't tanked all that hard from where it hit low on Friday, but currently in the red on those purchases. But again, Bitcoin's a super long-term time frame preference, so you know, it is what it is. We got some big earnings this week. Coca-Cola kicked it off this morning with a decent earnings, but it's not really moving a whole lot because they've already gone on a crazy run up. Just because they were just a lot of investors viewed Coca-Cola as a safe place to put money. So it got a decent little pop. I think they reported like 0.64 a share, and they were expecting like 0.4, so smashes organic sales. Okay, Coca-Cola. But so everything was a beat for Coca-Cola. The other earnings before we get to some of the upcoming earnings this week was Activision Blizzard. And I was just expecting Activision to do good. I even thought about just, trying to play something here, but maybe it hasn't come out yet. Okay, so we'll see if we get an Activision Blizzard. I'll just leave this chart up then. And then, let's see. I took a screenshot of all the earnings this week. We'll run through some of these earnings. I'm not too sure of if you're looking for a weekly play. I don't know that I have a weekly play this week. It's earnings week. It's gonna be... It's either going to be stale or it's going to be very, very active. Probably going to be pretty stale until we see the results from a lot of these companies, right? Because the market's going to want to know what to do when it sees Google's earnings, Microsoft earnings. So today we had the notable earnings today were Coca-Cola, Activision Blizzard. In the AM, Whirlpool, Zion's, Banco Corporation. So I don't see too much this afternoon. Before open tomorrow, you have UPS, 3M, PepsiCo, JetBlue, Waste Management. And then after close tomorrow, we've got Microsoft and Google and Visa and GM and Chipotle and Texas Instruments. So tomorrow PM, big earnings for big tech. Microsoft and Google, those will be key to watch tomorrow after earnings or tomorrow after close. Wednesday before open, Boeing, Spotify, Harley-Davidson, ADP, Humana, T-Mobile. After close on Wednesday, Facebook, PayPal, Ford, Qualcomm, there's my play for this week, Qualcomm. And then Thursday before open, we have Twitter, Caterpillar, Nokia, MasterCard, McDonald's, Merck, and Peabody Energy. And then Thursday after close, we get Apple, Amazon, Roku, Intel, and Robinhood. And then Friday before open, we have Exxon and Chevron and Abivi. And Phillips 66, AstraZeneca, and Honeywell. So big earnings this week for big tech. You've got Microsoft, Google on Tuesday after close. You've got Facebook and PayPal Wednesday after close. You've got Twitter Thursday morning. Apple, Amazon, Roku, Intel Thursday after close. So so there it was. Qualcomm Wednesday after close is probably going to be my favorite play for the week. Is Qualcomm below 132. I like Qualcomm. They've been tapped to provide a lot of the processing power needed for 5G interconnectivity, Internet of Things type of stuff. So we've seen a big year for that last year, and I would expect some of that development to continue. But we'll see. I mean, below 130. This is low. This is a $180 stock from its all-time high. So that's about it. We're not gonna lollygag on here. Take from it what you will. If you want to, just take this information every morning and do with it what you wish. That is all I want. So we're just gonna run through the futures, and this is just gonna kind of be the gist of it. Give out a couple plays, tell you what earnings are coming up, and then roll. Because the key for this market is just make sure you're working hard, make sure you got fiat coming in. So hopefully you can keep taking advantage of some of these 30, 40, 50% discounted stocks. My thought Friday was what's going to be the coolest stock to watch go back to all-time highs. If AMD and Qualcomm never get a new all-time high, then it's likely because we're facing bigger problems like a world-ending type of event, a revelation type of event, which could totally happen. So Friday we haven't declined all too much. We're not even down 1% on the futures market. Oil and gas is also down a little bit this morning, and they're just down on the China lockdown fears. And we saw that on a couple weeks ago once Shanghai went into lockdown. The worry was that with COVID lockdowns, oil demand is going to fall. Because not as much people are traveling, not as much people are demanding oil, just like you had here in the States when we locked down. So oil and natural gas has fallen. Your futures for the NASDAQ and the S&P are down 1% from falling below those key levels that we've been talking about. So just be careful. Be careful in any short-term positions. There will be volatility. Big earnings week for big tech. Obviously, I'm hoping we get a bounce because I am invested in some stocks right now, as are lots of other people with 401ks and pension funds tied up into some of these stocks. So, there's a lot riding on these markets, and I think my hope is that America can lead the way with turmoil in China, with turmoil in Europe. America can become the safe haven for owning some of these assets. Because I expect these companies to at least hit the mark for their earnings. Google, again, they'll probably talk about the upcoming 20-to-1 stock split they got. So Google should be strong, Microsoft should be strong, and we just got to hope that these at least meet expectations and that they can at least short-term turn this market around until we get to Apple Thursday, which whatever Apple does, the market will follow. So, at least bonds look like they're getting bought this morning. That's probably the only positive I see this morning. Bond yields have come down a little bit, and looks like bonds are catching a bid. But that's going to do it. That'll be kind of how we keep things going, trying to keep it right at 15 minutes so you can digest all the information that's going on to start the day and start the week. And we keep this thing rolling. We keep it live. We keep it every day. And it'll give me opportunities during the day to possibly come and add to these videos or make other little quick snippet videos if something pops up while I'm out and about for the day. So that'll do it. Give the praise to God always. And I'm excited. I just got my copy of Richest Man in Babylon this weekend, so I'm dipping into that book, just learning some of the time-old monetary principles of building wealth. So, I can already tell one of the first keys is going to be to work hard, work your ass off, keep the income coming in, and then let that income work for you. So we'll see. I'm first couple chapters, so I'm excited. Buy Bitcoin. None of this is an investment advice. This is my own personal opinion, but I like Bitcoin, Qualcomm, AMD, Zim. Keep an eye on what the banks do. Keep an eye on what like a JP Morgan does. So that's it. Hope you all have a great start to your week. Have a great cup of coffee. I hope your breath is healing for you. I hope your breath brings you energy and life. And I just hope you get after it relentlessly this week. I'm dog shit tired this morning. I don't know why. Must be just I don't know. We got good rest last night, but tired. So coffee is to wake me up, and we got a pretty busy day ahead. So I gotta go. We're gonna keep these short and sweet because hard work's gonna be the name of the game for these next couple months. Got to keep the fiat rolling in. Got to keep the fiat rolling in. That way, if these stocks dip, you keep loading the boat. You keep loading the boat. Sacrifice buying shoes right now. Sacrifice, going out and spend on things you don't need. ATVI looks like it's out. That's good. This will be how we end the show. I was expecting a hit for ATVI just because, I was gaming some COD over the weekend. So Maybe it's not out. Hang on. He might just be trying to pump fake you here. But either way, I'll be watching ATVI. Activision Blizzard. They make Call of Duty, which I was just gaming this weekend. So I've spent my personal dollars on Call of Duty, and I'm sure millions of other people have as well. But not dropping that hard. So I don't see any news of the earnings out yet. Oh, see, it's already recovered. Just quick candle down. So, all right, y'all. That'll do it.